we're talking about something really sound and solid. Also, prices in Santa Clarita, as far as single-family homes, are the highest they've been since about the summer of 2007. Interest rates, conversely, are still low. The base rate is below 4%, and even less than that if you go with like a 15-year fixed rate or something like that. But I don't know anywhere near as much as my guest does, the office manager for Century 21 here in town, Paul Gonzales. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, George. How are you doing today?
I am great. And this is kind of, tight inventory right now, though, but even still, it's kind of a win-win for both buyers and sellers, because sellers, a lot of them, anyone who's bought their house however many years ago, especially in the recession, a lot of cases have recovered their equity. So if they want to sell, it's a lot better. They're in a much stronger position. But buyers still, with low interest rate, despite the news and rumors of hikes from the Fed, they're still incredibly low.
Yeah, mortgage rates are very low, and we estimate the Mortgage Bankers Association estimates that they will remain low being under 4.5 for the remainder of the year. Of course, there are threats to creep up, but we're in an election year, so who really knows? It really is one of those things that I don't care how much you know this industry, that we don't know how the Mortgage Bankers Association is going to move, or the LIBOR rate, and there's so many things that convolute mortgage, and of course, it's all based upon. Don't forget our FICO scores. So
yes,
it's so
qualified
funny.
buyers.
We're always looking for qualified buyers, but people will shop and they'll go, "Well, I heard that it was 3.5%," but it's really based upon the rest of the story is based upon
how your credit is and your debt to income and all that good stuff. But talking about this though, and this is another thing, because we don't know, it's always good, as agents say, strike while the iron's hot. If you're on the fence, especially for buying, get in now. But I want to talk about Century 21 here in town. You've kind of rebranded. So Century 21 has moved back into the Santa Clarita Valley. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we're really excited. Brian Troop established Troop Real Estate here about 5 years ago, and we realized it was kind of a rough road. We didn't realize at the moment that Troop wasn't a well-known name out in Santa Clarita. It's a very large company. Last year we had sales about $1.4 billion in sales as a company. Well, we merged with a company called Everest in Salt Lake City. So between Everest and ourselves, we do about $4 billion in sales. We are the largest privately owned franchise on the planet for C21 now.
Wow.
So we're very excited. We have a great relationship with Rick Davidson from Century 21. He's the president and CEO. And it's all about vision, mission, and brand value. That's really what it comes down to.
And we talk about that, and you could be the best agent in the world, but if you're with brokers that nobody knows of or hasn't heard anything about or doesn't have, like you said, national, international backing or recognition, a lot of people still want that. We remember back in the 70s, Century 21 with the gold coats.
Right, I almost wore one.
Yeah. I actually know one of the agents who had switched. She actually put a gold coat on and posted it on Facebook, so it's really funny. But this is, all that aside, we're talking about a company that we've all grown up with. It's been around, Century 21's been around for a long time, since before the 21st century. And we're talking about how many agents are in your office now, and you're still located on Valencia Boulevard, right?
We're on Valencia Boulevard. We have about 45 agents. We're a very strong brokerage. We're very slow growing by design. We like to hire and stay on top of our market, but it's always about ethics with us, and we sustained our brand of Troop by just following that, just staying ethical, right on top of it. And we'd like to have some teeth in it when all marketing is honesty and integrity and ethics.
Exactly.
And but we really try our best to put teeth behind that. So we feel it's very important to the end user to trust. That's what it's about. This is the largest purchase or sale that you will probably ever make in your life. So you have to gain the trust, and you have to realize that the people you're working with are really giving you all that they have, 100%.
and helping you understand all the stuff that goes with buying and selling. Because even if you sold a house before, it might have been 20, 30 years ago when things were very different. And especially if you're a first-time home buyer or you haven't purchased a home in 20, 30 years, understanding that it's not just for the agent's protection that all these addendums and things like that. It's also for the buyers and sellers protection, because you do not want something to go wrong after that escrow closes.
Yeah, we are in the most litigious marketplace for about any sale you're going to run into. And so it's important to have somebody that's on point and really looking out for the best interests of their client. And that's what the realtor has the capability of doing.
Exactly. So if you're on the fence about buying or selling, this might be a good time to really get off and give Century 21 a call. What's the best way to contact your office?
Our phone number, the best way, is 661-705-0700. We're right on Valencia Boulevard. Stop in, say hi. We're right next to AAA. There's a big red Troop real estate sign on it right now, which is going to be changing to C21 Troop probably next week. But we would love to see you.
And an outstanding office. I've actually been in there. Very nice digs. So Paul Gonzales, office manager, Century 21, thanks so much for stopping by, and good luck and continued success, especially with the brand. I'm really, really excited about this.
Yeah, we're excited. George, thank you so much for having me on. I so appreciate it. And maybe we'll all hook up again and see Tanya Tucker together soon.
That sounds good.